Grand but slightly faded are the adjectives I would use to describe the venue I'm in, which is Aberdeen's Music Hall, not the band I'm with, which is Coldplay. Welcome to Johnny, Will and Guy. Hi guys.
Hello.
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 Were you a bit worried that I was describing you then?
Yeah, slightly.
Which would be grand and who would be slightly faded?
All of us faded, I think.
Faded or jaded?
Bit of both, but ready to move on.
This is an amazing venue though, isn't it? I mean, the place where, the auditorium is the most grandest thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty amazing. We played somewhere similar in Belfast, the Ulster Hall. It's like the same, almost exactly the same decor, but about twice as big. So it's amazing. Yeah, it looks really nice.
It's like a sort of ballroom that you're supposed to be on the Titanic or something.
It is.
These are the sort of venues we like, the sort of old theatres, you know, because it keeps it, it's slightly contained. It's not, the idea of doing arenas and stuff is pretty horrible because it's not very, it's not very intimate. People don't really enjoy it as much, I don't think. So we're really looking forward to it.
I mean, that was another question that I was immediately thinking of, was that this is actually quite a small venue for you. It holds 1,500, and for a band like you now, that's not huge, is it?
Well, it's partly because it was one of the things we had to cancel. This gig was planned for a while back, wasn't it? December, and we had to cancel it. I can't remember for what reason. I think it was going over to America to doing something. So we always said that we wanted to honour the commitments that we had. So we put it in here. So it's just a good way to open the short tour, and because not many bands go up this far in Scotland. A lot of people just stick to Glasgow and Edinburgh. So it's nice for people not to have to travel all the way.
Yeah, no, I think it's good that you're sort of playing a sort of unusual venue, I suppose, because if you were playing Aberdeen normally, you might play the AECC, which is much bigger.
Right.
But I mean, as you said, it's. I mean, I don't know. You might find it soulless.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen it,
no.
So we don't know. But we know this place is perfect. Nice dressing room, nice piano, it works. It's all good.
And who can we hear soundchecking at the moment?
That I think is probably Christopher, but he's not allowed to speak. He can sing, but he can't speak. So the interview would be pretty amusing if it was because
singing answers.
Singing. Yeah. It's just he's had he had swollen vocal cords for a while, and he was told not to speak for a while. So he's off interviews. He's got a note. Yeah, so we're filling in.
I mean, it was quite a serious problem with his throat, wasn't it? Because you had to cancel quite a lot of dates, didn't you?
Yeah, we had to pull a lot of things in Europe and the end of the tour in America, and yeah, it's been quite severe, and it's been weird for us as well, especially difficult for Chris because that's what he does, that's what he loves, and not being able to sing and not being able to talk it's quite difficult. But so we had a lot of time in the rehearsal room just working through new songs, so it's quite good in a way because we're back with a lot new songs and sort of well rehearsed, and so hopefully this tour will be good and he'll be on fine voice.
So when you're sort of on the tour bus, on the plane, do you just sort of tease him and he can't reply? Because he's just sit there quiet.
Yeah. Cat got your tongue, Chris? No, no, we it's probably a bit of a sore point. So, but he was writing everything down, and he had a big pad of paper and a pen.
Yeah, conversations would take hours.
Yeah.
And you'd always win the arguments.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So in effect, this is kind of like a first night for you, isn't it?
Well, it is, yeah.
It is a first night for us, yeah.
But I mean, given that you've cancelled, the dates across Europe and North America.
But there was going to be a short gap between Europe and this, but no, this is the opening night of a tour, and we're looking forward to playing with Alfie and playing to loads of people and playing new songs as well. More importantly, because we've worked quite hard on getting quite a few new songs in the set. So
we haven't played in Britain for ages, have we?
No.
When would have been the last time?
I suppose it was December,
Shepherd's
wasn't
Bush.
it? Yeah.
No, Forum.
One-off London gig.
One-off London gig at Christmas.
Yeah, before the last tour was in October, I think.
October, November. Yeah, it's been
A long time ago, yeah.
A long time ago.
So, I mean, how are you feeling about tonight then?
Just really quite excited about it. I think because we haven't played in Britain for so long, and we've got a lot of new songs that we're really excited about, and we just feel really positive and charged up. We've had a bit of a rest, so no, I think we're all really, really excited about it.
Of course, the last time we saw you playing live in this country was at the Brits when you did one song. Yeah. So not a proper performance, but one song, which was a great performance. How did you find that?
It's a very odd place, and it's kind of an odd crowd because they're all people who are big famous musicians and media people, and the crowd at the front was from the Brit school of audience clapping or whatever it was. So it was an odd an odd place to be. But no, it was good fun. It was mad sharing a bill with like Destiny's Child and U2 and Eminem and Westlife. It was kind of odd, but good fun. I think, yeah, we really wanted to do it because trying to get some decent music on the telly.
What did you think of the other acts?
It was great, yeah, really great. The people, there were a lot of big, huge pyrotechnical things and good performances and stuff. But no, people like U2 were great, and
Destiny's Child.
yeah, no, wicked.
So we had them on the show a couple of weeks ago, and they were telling us what they thought. They thought you were great, the Brits too. Bit of a mutual appreciation society going on there.
Absolutely.
Maybe you could work with them.
I think we could work with them.
That's a very sleazy comment.
I'm even joking.
And you mentioned the new stuff, which and tonight will be the first night that British fans will get to see and hear the new stuff.
Any fans, really. I think
Yeah.
it's the first time we've played.
Well,
How many songs are we going to play?
we played a couple in New York.
Which ones? We played 2, didn't we?
So yes, but this is the first time that they'll be presented as a whole. But I'm sure there's hundreds of people who've already got them on Napster and stuff. It's funny. Someone told me, my girlfriend said, "Oh yeah, I got that new song of yours off Napster the other day." I was like, "What? Which one?"
We only played it once.
We played it once in New York, and already it's on Napster. It's crazy.
So it's been bootlegged and put up there.
I'm sure. But I mean, hopefully, that's a good thing because it means people will be interested in the next album, and people won't have forgotten about us by the time we release it.
Haven't you given your girlfriend a tape of it even?
We haven't got a tape. If I had one, I'd be throwing it around. But no, certainly not. We're not quite that advanced with saving our ideas. Just sort of lodge it in the memory and hope that it turns out all right.
How many new songs are you going to be doing tonight?
Possibly 6. Yeah, 5 or 6. So it's kind of half and half, old stuff, new stuff.
How does the new stuff compare to Parachutes, the stuff on that album?
I don't know. It's kind of difficult. There's never a conscious move to do different types of songs or anything. It's just the things that we're focusing on are still the same as they always have been. Good melodies and good parts and stuff. It's just the way that we are at the moment and the way things are moving. They're slightly different in kind of mood possibly, but no, the focus is still on really good melodies and good parts. So
Is that Chris in the background we can hear doing one of the new ones? I don't recognise that.
I don't recognise
I don't recognise it either. It's bloody new. It's extremely new.
It's just been written.
Yeah.
Have you got a new single sorted out yet?
No, we haven't. I think. Well, we did 3 singles. Well, we released 3 singles off the album, which we thought was enough, and then I think Don't Panic went to radio, but it wasn't actually commercially released because we figured that 4 singles off a 10-track album is probably too much, almost half. So. Yeah, I think there's no real once you have too many singles out, there's no real incentive to buy the album, and that's what we've primarily want people to get or want people to listen to is the album. So, but no, as yet, no plans for a single, but possibly.
And the album's finished and ready to go, is it?
What?
The album.
Second album? No. Good grief.
Right, so you're just halfway through.
I haven't even started it. No, we got songs written.
We haven't got any recordings.
No, we haven't got any recording. We've got a few more tours before we can start. I think we're probably going to start in September. So
I think realistically the album won't be out till sort of next summer.
Yeah, maybe a single sometime before, but when we couldn't say.
Maybe to sort of bridge the gap.
Sorry, say that again.
It's been suggested to us that we maybe do a single sort of maybe in a few months' time to sort of bridge.
Well, there's no way
gap
we'll do it
between-
in a few
No,
months'
I
time.
don't-
No, we haven't got enough time.
You want to keep people interested, don't you? Otherwise they're going to start forgetting Coldplay.
I think yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully they've got a slightly longer memory than 3 months.
But no, I think it's a good opportunity for us to, when we're in the studio as well, to do things like webcasts and things that not necessarily commercial releases at all, just to let people know that what's going on and that things are happening and we're not just sunning ourselves on some beach somewhere. So we actually, we're working hard, and it takes time we've got to honour all the commitments we've made. We've got another tour of America and back to Australia, and that takes us up to August, and then
Then festivals,
festivals and stuff. So
Tea in the Park and V 2001. and a few other things, bits and bobs, and then
And then we can start really getting down to it, buckling down.
end of September or October we'll start.
What I want to know from you guys is that what a lot of people, when I said I was coming up to interview Coldplay, they said, "Oh, say hello to Chris Martin. He's so lovely, he's so cute," you know. And this is like girls as well as boys. How do you guys cope with him getting a lot of attention?
Very well. It doesn't. I mean, there's always going to be. The focus is always on the singer, which is just, you know, it's a fact. And you know, if you talk about Oasis, you talk about Liam Gallagher, you talk about The Verve, Richard Ashcroft. You know, they're the people who are the face of the band. So it's not a problem at all. We're quite happy being anonymous. I think if you showed, but I mean, it's still not that. It's not like any of us, or especially is you know, flashed up the newspapers and stuff. I think if you showed people a picture of our album cover next to it, or a picture of the four of us without any names or anything, I'm sure a lot more people would recognise the album cover and the songs, if you play people with the songs, which is it's kind of good. That's the way we like it. The songs are famous and not us. No, it's just happy, just pottering along and doing what we do and having fun. And it's not like Chris isn't hounded by people. He's just every now and then someone says hello on the street or something, but it's not mad by any means.
Well, you should see how many posters of him there are up in Radio 1, then you might change your opinion. Poor guy.
Fair enough.
Now, I also read that you've been nominated for an Ivor Novello Award
Right, yeah.
for Best Single, Best Song.
That's for Trouble, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
How do you feel about those?
I don't know. It's weird. We've never really experienced that kind of. I don't know. I've never not really heard about
It's
it.
excellent, you know, because you know it's quite a prestigious sort of thing, and we've always, you know, been aware of it going on, and you know, people winning awards from it and stuff, you know. What?
So I just said I'd never heard of it.
Oh, right.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
fair enough. That's good.
No, I think we feel really, you know.
Who won it last year? Do you know?
Best Song.
Fran Healy won something last year.
Best Song
To do
Live of
with
the Year
something
last
like-
year.
Yeah, is that it?
This year up against David Gray's Babylon, and Never Had a Dream Come True by S Club 7.
Which song?
Never Had a Dream Come True. Don't tell me you don't know it.
That's I can hold my hands up and say that I don't, which is great.
Sing it for us.
Never had a dream come true.
that, yeah.
Told you.
Oh dear.
You want to get me in as your singer?
Man, that's stiff competition. I don't know. It's weird. It's good that all kinds of music are represented. Is there any classical stuff, or is it just
That's
all pop?
the song, isn't it?
Oh right, I get it.
You really haven't never heard that.
It's a good question.
Great answer.
Thanks, man.
Well, listen, we wish you the best for tonight and the new stuff. Looking forward to hearing it, and for the rest of the tour. Thanks very much, Coldplay.
Thank you very much.